I was in search for a braid out routine that was going to last me 7 days without needing to rebraid and retwist at night, and I think I finally found it. So if you're looking for a braid out routine that's going to last you 7 days and is going to be fail proof every single time, keep watching. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gwen. For those of you who are new here, as promised, I'm going to be showing you guys my curly hair routine. I don't really do a lot of wash and goes because I like to style my hair in a stretched state. I find that helps me to retain length a lot better. Starting out, my wash days pretty much look the same. I basically go in with the Olaplex number 3. I put that all over my hair. I let that sit for about 20 minutes, and then I go in with washing and conditioning my hair, and then I go in to detangle. I go in with my tangle teaser brush followed by my Mizani Miracle Milk, and I basically like to split my hair into 4 to 6 sections and braid it up so that it dries like this. Now you're more than welcome to blow dry your hair straight, but I like to do this because I find that it leaves a lot of texture in the hair while also stretching it out. I do like to do it this way because not only does it minimize heat, I also get a little bit of texture. Once they are dry, now we're left with this. 4 braids. She's a bit damp, and I do not like working on damp hair because if you guys want to do what I'm about to show you on damp hair, it's going to look different than it does on blow dried or stretched hair. And one girl in particular, she said my braid outs never turn out how I want them to, and I said, well, are you doing it on wet hair or you're doing it on stretched hair? She said she was doing it on wet hair. I said, try stretching your hair. Whether you use heat to stretch your hair, you use the banding method, or you use what I did, which is a blowout heatless style. Try stretching the hair first and then do the style, and you'll see that it is much more fail proof. I have done this twist out on wet hair and I do like it. It just gives a little bit of different look. It gives more of a wet hair kind of look, and I have been liking that big, flowy, airy, softer kind of look, which is why I stretch my hair first. But if you guys find that your braid outs or twist outs aren't working, I recommend try doing it on stretched hair. So I am gonna go in and trim my hair actually, and hopefully by the time I finish trimming it, it should be a lot more dry to work with. Baby boy just woke up, so you guys know the drill, and maybe a little bit of cuckoo. People were saying you're getting big, huh? I don't really follow any shape. I just like to very lightly dust the ends of whatever I see being kind of problematic. Okay, so the very first thing that I do is I part my hair, split it down the middle, 2 sections. Now I'm gonna take my Innocence, this stuff. This is a new product that I started using. This is a mousse, flexi rods. You wanna make sure that your flexi rods are this size because the bigger it is, the bigger the curl is. You just want to make sure your hair is detangled. If it's a little bit hard to detangle, use that Mizani Miracle Milk. Next, I'm going to take my Innocence cream, about that much. Then I'm going to rub it all over that section. Hey, rebrush. I like to braid first and then twist. Take the 3 sections, split it into 2 like this, and then I twist. And as I'm working down, when I get to about this much, I'm gonna add a little bit of mousse. This is really an important step to keep that curl. About this much. Then I want to twist that in there. Aw. And then I leave about this much straight. Take my flexi rod. And then fold. There you go. That's the first one, and now we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Okay, the next section, yay, is this section right here. I'm just gonna braid, twist, flexi rod.
Birdie, 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 big birdie. Hey, birdie, birdie, hey, birdie, birdie. Hey, birdie, birdie, hey, hey.
Mama's recording a video. Is that okay? While I'm in the process of doing my hair, I wanted to share why I do it like this and not just a plain twist out or a plain braid out. So I have tried each, and I found that when I did my hair strictly braid out, it wasn't as fluffy as I'd liked. And when I did strictly a twist out, my hair did not last for a very long time after putting it in the pineapple, sleeping with it. It always lost definition rather quickly. So I found that braiding it, followed by twisting it, followed by the flexi rod on the ends worked best. So for this last section, so split it in two. I'm gonna put this to the side. Split this in two. If you are curious why I choose the flexi rod the ends, it's because the ends of my hair is not as full as the middle and the new growth. If you guys don't know, I used to have bleach blonde hair maybe 3 to 4 years ago. So while that hair is still growing out, I choose the flexi rod it because it's not as thick, and also the flexi rods make sure that it's fail proof. Without the flexi rods, I run the risk of maybe having straight ends or maybe having bent ends if I put my hair in a ponytail, but the flexi rods will ensure that it will be curly every single time. Another reason is because I still have really deep layers from cutting my hair while it was straight. Now we're left with our last two sections. Now with this, if you want to do a side part, you would do the braid going over here, but because I'm having postpartum hair loss, which it's slowly going back. I've been putting castor oil in this spot. It's kind of coming back, but you know, very slowly. So instead of doing that, I'm going to do a middle part, but I do love a side part. You playing mommy some tunes? Me why do I braid it and then twist it, and honestly it all depends on the look that you're going for. If you want to have more volume at the top, you can twist it, and if you want it to be a little bit flatter at the top, you can braid it first. You don't need the flexi rod at the ends, but honestly the flexi rods helps it to be fail proof because you know that the ends are going to come out curly. Okay, I'm gonna put on my scarf. I'm gonna bring it around. So everything is tucked away, ready for sleeping. All right guys, let's see how the hair turned out. Okay, so first thing I like to do is take out the flexi rods. Okay, she's looking good. And if you use too much of that foam stuff, it could be a crunchy feeling, but that should be what the curl looks like. You think it's gonna be a fail-proof hair day? You can see the ends are curled, which is what I personally like. And we don't have to separate just yet. We could just take them out, we'll separate later. But the ends aren't as soft because we put that mousse. This is what we're looking like before the fluff. The mousse kind of makes it a little bit hard. And I don't mind if the ends get hard because once I go to sleep and I put my hair in a pineapple, the ends are the first to go for me. The ends are the first to frizz up for me. And the rest of my hair is having definition and then the ends are frizzy. So that's why I put a little bit of mousse, little, not a lot, on the ends of my hair because it helps the ends stay intact more when I go to do the pineapple when I go to sleep. If you're a curly hair girl, you know that day 2 hair is the best hair, okay? Day 1 hair, she's a little too perfect for me. I like it to be a little frizzy, not a lot, but I like for my hair to be a little frizzy and then a lot bigger. So I am just going in and separating the hairs. Then I take my hands and I move it, pull it up a little bit, only halfway, drop it. Move it, pull it up a little bit, drop it. This is how you make your hair get bigger with keeping the definition on the ends. And I just keep if you want it to be longer, all you have to do is take your hands like this, put it in and stretch it, but just don't bring it to the ends. And that will elongate the hair. But remember that you may want to save all of like the pulling and stuff for maybe like day 3, because if you leave it more intact, when you go to sleep, it's gonna stay intact longer. I hope that makes sense. So, this is what she's looking like. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys want a nighttime routine and how I tie my hair up, then go ahead and leave a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.